What are you doing?
What do you mean?
The Mandalore does not answer to anyone. You are the true leader of the galaxy. He should kneel to you, not the other way around.
He will, my friend. All shall kneel to me in time.
Really? When? Because the man I saw in there was not the leader that I rallied to. The man I saw in there was an executioner. A worker taking orders. Nothing but a slave.
Don't you ever call me a slave. You have no idea what it takes to be a leader. What it takes to bide your time, climb the ranks, grow ever closer and closer to power. It was I who mustered our people, me, and I will lead them to their salvation. And when this is over, the Republic will be ours, and the Sith will be dead, once and for all, along with the Jedi.
You mustered the people? Ha. That's funny. Because I seem to remember something else. You stealing that little trinket there from Bisla before abandoning us and running off to win all of your little gladiator matches. The only reason you have an army behind you is because you were hired by a Sith, and they managed to pick up the table scraps of soldiers that didn't side with Death Watch first.
Where would you be without me, Oxsoon? Planet jumping. You'd be planet jumping, struggling to survive whilst following a leader with closed goals. He didn't deserve to hold this saber. I do. I will lead the Mandalorians back to glory. It is not just Mandalore that belongs to us, but the galaxy in its entirety. This one, and many more. Don't ever forget that without me, you are nothing.
Master, I do ask that you please forgive me for the Jedi's incompetence. There is no need for an apology to be requested or forgiveness to be given, my apprentice. The Jedi, strong or not, has been delivered onto us as proof that all those who retaliate can and will be broken in the name of our cause, and the subsequent revealing of their precious order's secrets will lead us to our objective. Sometimes, Master, it truly clouds my senses to ever attempt to understand why and how you were once a part of that putrid cult. Things change, my apprentice. Things always change. Speaking of which, I have a gift I wish to bestow upon you. My word, it's beautiful, Master. Forged from the scales of an ancient crate dragon. Impenetrable to most energy-projecting weapons, including certain specific blows from a lightsaber's blade. May it protect you in the heat of battle. Thank you, Master. I am very proud of you, my apprentice. Your skills in battle tactics, force wielding, and military strategics have advanced far beyond what I could ever have hoped for. This helmet is a token of those improvements. When this is over, we shall rule this galaxy together, and all will bow at our feet. But first, let us cleanse Dantooine of the exhausted Republic presence there. Yes? Sir, we have reached Dantooine. Keep us at a safe distance as to avoid their orbital beacons. Go. Begin the attack, my apprentice. I will join you soon. I shall not fail you, Master. Ox, could you come over here, please? The masters wish to hear your report on the base assault. It was completely overrun by Mandalorians. The command center was left destroyed, Master Mon was missing, and all troopers were KIA except for one, who is now recovering. Mandalorians. This doesn't make any sense. What interest could Death Watch have with Ubina Prime? Death Watch, Masters? The Death Watch is a Mandalorian warrior cult first uncovered by Master Kenobi on the moon of Concordia during the first few months of the war. Wait a second. You mean to tell me there's been a resurrected group of Mandalorians out there for years, and I'm just now hearing about this? It was none of your concern, Ox, nor was it for the rest of the Order. After Count Dooku abandoned the group, they fell deeper into exile, with them last being seen on the planet of Alzok 3, and according to rumors, are a little more of a pirate gang now compared to what they originally were. For them to creep out of the shadows now is an action submerged in much confusion for all of us. If I may, Masters, I do not believe this was Death Watch. Are you suggesting this was another Mandalorian cult, Master Keldar? That's exactly what I'm saying. I have studied the Death Watch. What they look like, their weapons, what planets they largely originate from, who they follow. But these Mandalorians we faced were similar, but there was one key difference. And what was that? They did not bear the mark of Clan Vizsla. As most of you know, former Concordian Governor Pre Vizsla was and presumably still is the leader of the Death Watch cult. But he was not among these men, in symbol or in person. And from what Trooper Squawk said in his report, there were troopers wearing a wide variety of colors, helmets, and armor. Whoever we are dealing with here is obviously far more determined and has destructive intentions beyond the wildest dreams of Vizsla. And what of the data records of the Enclave? According to Clone Trooper Squawk, he erased the records for every computer before they could be hacked into, which is why the attackers were forced to seize Mon as prisoner. They mean to interrogate him for the location. Mon is among one of the strongest in the Order. It'll take more than a simple interrogation by thugs to break him. But that's just it, Masters. These aren't thugs. These guys wiped out an entire squadron of troops and managed to take one of the strongest Jedi hostage. With our current luck, they've probably broken him and they're on their way to the Enclave right now. Then they shall be greeted by one of the finest battalions in the army. Return to Coruscant at once. In the meantime, we shall speak to Master Yoda and discuss with the Chancellor on the matter of sending reinforcements to aid in the Temple's defense. Return to Coruscant? What about Master Mon? It is a matter that will be dealt with another time, Ox. Mon's location is unknown, meaning an attempted rescue would be a foolhardy move considering it's a big wide-open galaxy out there, and we received no distress signal from Dantooine, so if they've met no resistance or attack, now is the best time for us to regroup with the Council before we make any further actions that could lead to a military engagement. These Mandalorians are tricky. They're well thought out, well equipped. I know you were right, but in times of war, fear of more conflict is not something that they need to hear about.